Hi everyone, Hannah here. Welcome back to my channel for another video. So today is Pregnancy and Infant Loss Awareness Day. Well, actually it's the last day of the week for this. So I wanted to make this video so that I could talk about my pregnancy journey through my adult life, and just I don't know, maybe it'll help someone, or it just maybe this might help someone if you are suffering a loss, or if you are scared of a loss, or however you are feeling about it. So yeah, as I'm filming this, I am 27 years old and I have been pregnant 6 times. My first pregnancy was when I was 18 years old and I didn't feel like I was ready to be a mum in the slightest. And the dad, he already had children from multiple previous relationships, and it wouldn't have worked. So as much as that wouldn't be classed as an infant death, as in regards to how this month is, it is still an infant loss as part of my journey, because I did go through with an abortion and it took me years to get over the self-hatred and the self-loathing that I felt for doing it. Don't get me wrong, I put on a face, I smiled, and I did all of this, but I couldn't shake it. I felt like one of the worst people in the world for doing that. However, I couldn't see out of that for, I repeat, years and things. So yeah, but yeah, that feeling never fully went away. Even after I found out I was pregnant with my eldest when I was 19, and then I had her when I was 20, I'd learned by that point to cope with it, and I'd come to terms with it more, because I wouldn't have had her. If I'd have kept going with that pregnancy when I was 18, I wouldn't have had AD, and she seriously was the best thing that had happened to me. But because of how I felt with it, and because I'd already done it once, that's why I couldn't do it again. Even though I was a single parent, I wasn't with AD's dad at all and things for majority of my pregnancy with her, and then at all obviously after she was born. But her dad is around and he is still in her life as well. So anyone that watches our vlogs, no, Glenn is not Adriana's dad, he is her stepdad. But he has now, since she's turned 7, been more a part of her life than he hasn't been. So yeah, but yeah, so they were my first 2 pregnancies, when I was 18 and then when I was 19/20. My next pregnancy, fast forward, AD has just turned 3. Me and Glenn have just got together, and I mean just got together, and this was my first miscarriage, and it severely and utterly hit home. It was in November 2013 when I suffered this miscarriage. I had only found out that I was pregnant a week before, literally a week before my miscarriage started, I found out that I was pregnant. And to then have that confirmed was like a stab in the heart. I physically felt like there must have been something wrong with me. I've already done this once, why couldn't I do it again? I'd done it once before, so why had my body failed me? Why couldn't I do it again? And that was really hard for me to deal with. There were other things that had been happening to emotionally affect me during the time when all of this is happening as well. And it's a hard thing to shake, the feeling of it. And some of the things that people say when they think they're being helpful that just aren't helpful. And even Glenn, bless him, he didn't know what to do. He didn't really want to talk about it and things, which is fair enough. But yeah, but we got through it. And then 9 months into our relationship was when I found out that I was pregnant with Elena. And then everything again was okay with her. So yeah, they are my 4 pregnancies. First 4 pregnancies. My next pregnancy happened when I was 26. It was literally Glenn had proposed to me the week before, and the week after I found out that I was pregnant, which was an amazing feeling. Just those 2 weeks for that were brilliant. But then again, a week, maybe 2 after I found out that I was pregnant, the bubble popped again, and it hurt just as much as the first time. It really did. So I don't think that it's a feeling you ever get used to. And again, people try and say things to help, but it doesn't really help at all. Because I still knew I was pregnant. I still knew that I'd made a life, and then suddenly that life wasn't there anymore. It was still a loss to me, and I still feel grief thinking back on that I've lost 2 children. It's not something that me and Glenn talk about. We had a topic about it once. I can't even remember how it came about. But he was just like, yeah, I can't even remember. I just remember what my response was. And my response was, but yes, we've lost 2 children. And his face just dropped. He didn't know what to say. He didn't have a rebuttal to it. He just went, yeah, I know. And he gave me the biggest hug. And then we just moved on from the conversation. So, yeah. And then my last pregnancy was the twin pregnancy that I have put on YouTube. And someone that I used to know, when I told her that I was pregnant with twins, said that it was the 2 that I had lost coming back to me at once. And that was a beautiful thing to hear. When she said that, it really was, and that has stuck with me. So yeah, that has been my pregnancies for not even 10 years, because I'm only 27 now. So yeah, thank you for watching. If you clicked on this video because you have wanted to know how others have felt if they've had a miscarriage, then I'm sorry that that has happened to you. You are not alone, and as impossible as it seems, you do find the strength to move forwards. We never really forget, but we do keep living. So you will be okay eventually. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. If you are new here and you would like to keep up to date with what is going on with our little family, then please click the subscribe button. I post videos once or twice a week, depending on how hectic things get. And I will end it here. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, guys.